Well, welcome back to my channel. And if you're thinking of moving to the Denver, Colorado area from out of state, or maybe you live in the area, maybe Littleton, Colorado has been on your radar. And today I want you to stick through this video as I'm going to cover just a unique area in Littleton, Colorado that you should check out. Anyway, let's get right to it. So the area in Littleton, Colorado that we're going to cover today is the Roxborough area of Littleton. Now, if you look that up online, you're going to see Roxborough Park or Roxborough Village. And from living out there, I always just call it Roxborough. But it's a very unique community that is in the foothills, and it gives you this great mountainy feel, like you're living in the mountains. So you couldn't get any closer to the foothills than Roxborough. Now, if you're an outdoors person, then Roxborough is definitely a big consideration for you, and here is why. Roxborough is surrounded by Roxborough State Park, which is in very close proximity, and you can go take in the trails and the red rock formations, or you can go to the popular Waterton Canyon, and again, that has great hiking trails, mountain biking trails, and it has a big access road for about 6 miles that you can do all kinds of hiking along the way, ride a bike, take in some fishing. But then when you get up to the top, there's a lot of single track for you mountain bikers and hikers. And you can get on the Colorado Trail and maybe even venture to Durango. Anyway, other outdoor activities that are surrounds the Roxborough area is Chatfield Reservoir. Again, if you're into boating, fishing, paddle boarding, you can even go there and camp for the weekend if you like. And it's only a few minute trip from Roxborough. Now, due to Roxborough being located where it is, and when you're closer to the mountains, real estate becomes more expensive. And Roxborough has been considered by Neighborhood Scout to be 72% higher than a lot of the other Colorado neighborhoods, with its median sales price of a little over $712,000. Now, the kind of homes that you'll find in Roxborough, 62% were built in the 70s through 99, where 37% are 2000 and newer. And as far as single family residences, there's about a little over 98% out in Roxborough, and just a little over 1% are townhomes out there. But there's a community that has been coming in, a new development, Sterling Ranch, and they are building more apartments and townhomes in the area. So of course, those percentages are going to change. Now, one other thing to take note of, if you're thinking of renting, Roxborough is a little more expensive on the rent side as well. A little over $3,500 a month on average you could look to spend if you're going to rent in Roxborough. Along with the Sterling Ranch community going in out there, there are other great neighborhoods as well with new and old homes alike. The popular neighborhoods in Roxborough are Chatfield Farms, and then you can also go to Roxborough Park, which is back in the foothills, and you're surrounded by red rocks, and you have Arrowhead Golf Course there, so that's a unique little area in itself out there in Roxborough. And if you're into homes with acreages, go check out the estates at Chatfield Farms. Or you could opt to go to Ravenna, which is a higher end subdivision with a private golf course. So there's a lot of options out in Roxborough for you on all price points. Now, if you're considering moving to Roxborough, the one question I get asked by a lot of clients coming into town are, how are the schools in the Roxborough area? And the schools are excellent. In fact, let it be noted that they're ranked among the top 85% in the U.S. according to Neighborhood Scout. And there's Roxborough Elementary, which is kindergarten through second grade. And then you have Roxborough Intermediate School, which is a newer school that was just constructed within the last, I believe, 10 years. And the grades are third grade to sixth grade. And then when the kids are past that, a lot of the families take their kids into the Highlands Ranch area, schools such as Thunder Ridge, but they're all in with close proximity, and you still get to take advantage of the Douglas County school system. Now, Roxborough has all kinds of things for you to do with friends and family, especially when the weather gets nicer. They have all types of community events that go on. They do, through the summer, they do movie nights out in the park. They'll have bands out in the park. And later in the summer, they have the Roxborough Music Festival, which is a big draw from everyone in the area. And also it brings people from all around out to see all the talent in the local area. And if you happen to be in the area when that's going on, it's a 2-day event. I suggest that you check out that Roxborough Music Festival. Now, as far as amenities in Roxborough, years ago there weren't really a whole lot out there, but since it's grown these last few years, and quite a bit in the last few years, there is a Safeway out there. So there's a grocery store in close proximity to all the homes. There's also some restaurants, there's gas stations, and there's going to be more things coming in out there. So you won't have to worry about traveling anywhere. It's all going to be conveniently, or it already is conveniently located. And the one thing that I want to mention that you should check out if you go to Roxborough is check out the famous Waterton Tavern. Go out there and get yourself a burger out there. They have the best burgers out there, so don't miss out on the Waterton Tavern. But again, there are all kinds of amenities there already, and there's others slated to come in, so you won't have to worry about going too far. Well, this kind of goes along back to the housing in Roxborough, but Lockheed Martin is a huge employer in the Colorado area, and Lockheed Martin is right out in the Roxborough area. So Roxborough tends to pull people transferring into the state for Lockheed Martin, and a lot of them purchase homes out in the Roxborough area. So this tends to keep the housing market a little more stable out there, as again, it's pretty desired for the Lockheed Martin employees out there. So just wanted you to take note of that as well. Well, I hope you can see how unique of a community Roxborough is, and just being nestled into the foothills and everything, it is just a special area. A little pricier, as we mentioned, but you should check it out, especially, like I said, if you're an outdoors person. And if you would like more information on the Roxborough area, my contact information is down below. I would love to speak to you. I'm an agent in the Denver area and enjoy discussing areas with people. And also subscribe to my channel if you got information out of this video, as I'll be posting more every week in regards to neighborhoods all around and anything else real estate related. And also leave some comments down below if you've lived in the Roxborough area or if you've visited the area, as we'd all like to hear your input on it. And also, if you're looking around for maybe some other neighborhoods to check out in the Littleton, Colorado area, stay tuned for this next video that's coming up next.